All right, everybody, welcome to the Grand Boot Hill Finals. Mike Flanagan here. It's been an exciting weekend. I've been loving the action. I'm sure you have at home as well. I wouldn't want to be one of these three players bowling for $14,000, but we'll bring them up one at a time and talk to them a little bit about this match coming up. Liz Johnson, we'll start with you. We just talked to you just a little while ago. Rotogrip record's been in your hand. You've been bowling phenomenally well. Is that going to be the ball of choice here?
Yeah, I think so. It's been my go-to ball the last few games, and I'm having the most confidence in that right now. So.
You've been here before. You've bowled at every level. What's going through your mind? $14,000 first prize is a lot of money on the line. What are you thinking?
It's, it doesn't matter what tournament it is. It's still a lot of pressure, but just got to hopefully focus 10 good shots, 10 frames, and make the best you can.
Bowling a couple of young guys here. Geoffrey finished second last year. Aaron Lorincz, we're going to get to watch him Tuesday night on the CBS Sports Network. He made a PBA show, so these guys are going to be gamers. The youth movement here, you think you got something for them?
I just can't back down against these guys. These guys are so good, and it's fun watching them bowl, too. So I'm just got to bring my A game, and hopefully the pins fall.
Good luck to you, Liz. We're rooting for you. All right, Geoffrey Young, come on up here. No stranger to this Boot Hill tournament. You won the sweeper on Friday night. You finished second to Rob Gottschall last year. You're back in the finals. What's it going to take for you to get the job done this year?
Just throw 10 great shots. That's all it is. Just be calm and throw the best shots I can.
Your ball of choice in this match for the folks at home?
It's going to be the IQ Tour.
You've used that ball a lot this weekend. We wish you luck. I know you got a lot of fans in the chat. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. All right, Aaron Lorincz. Just met this guy last weekend in Milwaukee. He made a PBA show. Probably going to relax you a little bit for this broadcast here.
Oh, no way. I mean, these guys are great bowlers, so anytime you bowl against somebody of this caliber, you really have to bring your A game, no doubt.
A lot of money on the line, $14,000, even a little more than what you bowled for last weekend. Woody runs great tournaments. What's going to be your ball of choice?
Ebonite Game Breaker. It's pretty much been my hand all week, so.
Another benchmark-type ball in his hand. All the players here are ready. Good luck to you, Aaron Lorincz, in this match. All right, everybody, let's give them a round of applause. Let's get them going here. And they're going to get ready to start the match. You guys in the booth, take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Bowling for $14,000. One game takes it all.
Yeah, the first ball is going to be interesting to watch. I think the first person to get a double is going to win the tournament.
Wow, bold prediction. Bill Spigner, Brian Waliczek, Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek. Don't forget, second prize, still a nice payday, $7,000. Third place, $3,500. $24,500 up for grabs in a one-game match. Liz Johnson gets it going.
Ooh, she threw that one about. She'll figure it out, but she threw that one pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So she'll make some kind of move, but she threw that one good.
Her bad shots are in the pocket. It's hard to beat that in the long run. This is a good shot, too, coming out of the box.
AL, smooth doing work, putting 10 backwards.
Oh, no.
All right.
If that was my ball, it would have slid in the gutter.
Bill was worried about that one.
Geoffrey Young more than likely playing a tight zone left of Aaron Lorincz, and ooh, that's not good.
Tough first shot.
Left the target.
Yeah. He gets behind it and under the ball pretty good, too.
The Jackrabbit, Geoffrey Young.
Geoffrey Young. The Jackrabbit.
This is apparently his nickname, according to Twitter.
The spare.
And Twitter is never wrong.
Nope.
So apparently that is his name. All right. Good players, all marks. AL's got the one strike advantage. Liz will figure it out, but it's not as easy now because that one read quick.
Aaron keeps
Push
the
it
ball
down.
on line.
Is he gonna roll it?
Oh, break one of them up.
Yeah, that was close. It was,
That's a 30 pin. That's a 30 pin catastrophe, man. That could have tripped, but
only a half an inch off.
Liz cleans it up. I'd like to thank Storm, the Bowlers Company, for sponsoring this great event this weekend. It's been 4 events. Had a Friday night sweeper, Saturday morning sweeper, 3 qualifying rounds to get here, and a trio tournament. Thank you, Storm, the Bowlers Company.
That was pretty mature of Aaron to make sure he got the pin. He didn't get mad and below the pin because the pin count is huge. Being on a strike, if he missed it, it cost him 2 pins.
Geoffrey Young, right lane.
Ooh, that was a pretty good shot.
and that one wiggled down lane.
That was much better than the first shot, though. He
Yeah.
stayed through it and
No, that was good, and it had no chance of recovery.
but still got 9, though. Didn't leave a 2-8-10 or washout, so it's
He had a couple of pins dancing on the deck over by the 2-pin as well. Once in a while, you get a lucky roll of that 2-pin when you do that. Covers it up, clean through 2.
he uses his strike ball for a spare ball. This kills it, looks like. There she is.
That's what she does. Whatever little fine tuning she made, there was no flat 10.
Every little thing Liz does is magic.
It's like a song.
Lawrence, such a good-looking game, keeping his angles tight. He did look the most nervous out of the 3 bowlers in the pre-game interview.
Well, they all should be nervous. So even
Yeah.
Liz, I can't imagine throwing that first ball. You had to have some nerves. If you don't have nerves, there's something wrong with you. That's another good miss. He threw the other ball better when he left it 2. That was not as good of a shot, but it still got there.
Aaron Lawrence from Michigan, Liz Johnson from New York, and Geoffrey Young, originally from Texas, resides in Kansas, Wichita State University alum.
All right, let's see if Liz can, whatever she did to make that ball look amazing last one, let's see if she can duplicate it.
There's quite a bit of chatter back here.
There is.
Should be relaxing the players a little bit.
You want me to quiet everybody down?
It's tough to get that double.
Left the target.
It's tough to get 1 strike, let alone a double, especially on this condition and under this pressure.
Liz looks like she's going to try to jam it right in and not move left.
Fortunate to break up any sort of disastrous splits so far.
That's a good spare.
Bill, you said before the match that the player that throws the first double you thought would win. We are still searching for that. Only 2 strikes thus far through 3 1/3 frames.
There we go.
There's this.
Baby.
Well, Aaron's got a second chance at a double.
Geoffrey Young stepping up, 3 spares. Hasn't had a great reaction, but what's wrong with that ball?
I like the miss being a 2-pin. And to me, that's a good reaction on this because it gives you a little freedom that you can get away with it, getting a little bit to the right and not leave a washout. That way, you hit that one there. It looked like he got a little more aggressive with his hand, and the ball finished better. It was definitely a confident shot.
Liz Johnson, left frame. Left lane,
She likes
fifth
that
frame.
lane.
Oh,
Who knew? Horton Nation.
All right, here's a chance for a first double. Everybody's got to pop this frame.
Oh.
That looks good. No, that looks bad. All right, he's 0 for 2 on chances. There's 0.
Crowd says good
0.
save.
I mean,
It's our new scoring system.
and his belt is colored.
Can he slide it over? Does not convert. Aaron Lorincz, 76 in the 5th. He's going to need to do a lot of striking here, the back half of this game.
That's another double down the drain.
Looks like he gave up on that shot. Didn't follow through as well. Now this is one of the toughest spares to try to convert on this, the 3, 6, 9, 10. 39-foot oil pattern. Very, very flat. Oil to 37. See if he can cover the 3, 6, 9, 10.
The tour guys just love shooting this spare.
Bunch of crybabies. Yes! Great.
And you know what? I actually believe that's the way he intended to pick that spare.
I believe it too. He went straight at it, didn't mess around with hooking it, and it's just pushed them all back. I like that play on that one. It's 50-50 if you hook it. So it's probably a little more than 50-50 throwing it that way.
Oof.
Come on, Lizzie.
Oh.
That was the one bad shot I've seen her throw.
It's tough to get out of that ball when you need it so bad.
All right. Man, this is going to be a low-scoring, fun match. Who can do it when they need it? Looks okay.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob Battle.
Well, he's had a good time in that lane. He's 2 strikes. Haven't seen too many 4-9s here either.
No, you really haven't. You really haven't. I think Liz has got a good chance of picking this. I'd put the odds at about 20%.
Oh.
Yeah, she knew it was left off her hand. And you got pin count there too. That was huge. Get the 1, you get down 1 pin and count. Now she's down 3 pins and count.
Guys with the mark here.
Geoffrey Young's going to be the clean player here.
23-year-old Geoffrey Young, runner-up last year. He got through that one much better. Will it hook?
They're getting restless back here.
There's about 60 people here, and it sounds like about 150.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Young shooting a 10-pin, going straight at it with that tie-dye belt of his. Not ready to throw just yet.
Not yet.
Not on this moment. He does
He's
not like that
changing
thumb.
holes. He's going to a spare ball. Okay.
Oof, do a little spin technique. Blah, 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 boo.
No, he's using the same ball.
I like that
So he's
sound
using-
effect.
using spare ball.
Now he's got it. And
Flattens it out, rolls it right over the thumb.
8 times. Spare. Whew, 4 frames left. Now it's close. 105 for Liz.
That is a spare ball there he's using. That wasn't a strike
Oh,
ball.
she's throwing good.
Yeah, sweet cheeks! Thanks for the 4-9, folks. Made it a match.
Who knew? Aaron Lorincz can get back in this match with a strike in the 7th. A little hard at the bottom.
He just keeps going high on this right lane.
Damn, a little hard at the bottom.
Well, I think that pair was low scoring in the last couple of rounds. Well, the round of 12, I think it was a lower scoring pair.
Well, Geoffrey Young steps up, makes a great shot there, got a handful of it. Got it to push a little bit further down the lane, through the mid lane, and the ball recovered nicely, mixing him up a little bit. He's back here high-fiving some of his Wichita teammates, giving hugs to some of the other bowlers in the tournament's moms.
Some dude he met off the street.
He's feeling pretty good back here.
He's loose. That's pretty cool.
Liz on a strike, down by 12.
Chance
there a
for
bell
first
ring?
double.
Important shot.
Waliczek getting into it.
Boom! Young lady, boom!
We have not turned up our mics, ladies and gentlemen. They have
Nope.
stayed at the same level the
This is
entire time.
Really exciting.
Aaron's gonna need them all to be in the conversation.
He can strike out, still max score 194. He loves that lane. Anything can happen. A tough lane condition like this. Geoffrey Young up quickly now. Lane 18.
Wow, he was up quick.
Looking for 2. Uh-oh. That's
Way
wide.
too quick. And that was way quick that he
That
got
was.
up in that lane, wasn't it?
Really was. I think he wanted to get up there and just make a statement, shut everybody up. Sometimes that's risk, sometimes that's reward.
Yeah, a little adrenaline flowing there.
This is a very slick lane condition. It's a very slick lane surface. Now that needs to get over there. Woo!
Most people don't do it that way.
I thought for a minute that ball might have crossed over and just chopped off the 1-2 off of that. We've seen that many times. Very fortunate.
I got to
pick
ask
that
him,
like
which
that.
way did he play it?
I'm sure he was
That's not
trying
the way
to
he
cross
played
over.
it. Liz can take a commanding lead right here.
That'd be the average lead
She's
bowler
down by
way.
2. She can take an 8-pin lead with this strike.
That's
Oh,
left
dear
off her
gosh.
hand.
Get it!
Oh,
Wow. 50, 60. Aaron's got an outside chance if he does something here.
Yeah, he's got to figure out the right lane. He hasn't been able to so far at all. Aaron Lorincz has nothing to lose here on lane 18. I would anticipate this being a little firmer.
Dirty dog.
Gives out a little come on under his breath there. So now max score for Lorincz, 174. Liz Johnson. Liz might convert this.
Great. All right, Liz, come on. Come on, baby.
Liz can shoot 190 with 3 strikes in the 10th frame. Geoffrey Young going at a 197 pace.
It's clean.
Geoffrey could stay clean and walk this one in, right?
His misses have been all a little right, so it's probably a better miss than left. No splits.
Needs to get through this one completely. He did. Oh, that's a good one.
Come on.
Oh, that ball looks so good.
He did release it good. It was a great shot. Just the ball just didn't read the lane. It's the first ball he threw in practice over there. He missed the head pin. He stared it down. He said, "What the heck's going on with this lane?" So shows some sensitivity there, and his misses have all been right, which is better than left. But this is the first time he paid for it with a 210.
When you do miss right, you do run the expense of giving the head pin away. When you miss left, you run the risk of going high for a split, or sometimes getting the fortunate break if you throw it really bad of going Brooklyn.
Oh!
That, folks, is what you call a $7,000 210 conversion.
Wow, that's a great spare. That means all he needs is a mark to guarantee the win.
And that's if Liz Johnson can go up and double. Not easy to do. Liz has got the only double on the pair.
Geoffrey can win without throwing a double.
Come on, baby.
Geoffrey's our winner.
Not yet. Spare strike 180. 2, 4, 8, 10, 6.
He needs 8 pins.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking.
Yeah, Geoffrey is gonna take home this title, it looks like.
Yep, Jeff's gonna win with 8 pins without throwing a double. Wow, these lanes are tough.
Liz is gonna need to fill 5 here to solidify second place. Still $7,000.
AL is just biting if that 7-pin would have fell.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a $3,500 7-pin possibly.
More. Yep.
Yeah, Lane does not want to come back if he's swinging a little bit.
Liz Johnson with a well-bowled 180. She left the pocket 4-9 back in the 6th frame.
If he gets 6, that's 171. He needs a mark.
So there's a chance. Yes, he does need 8 or
I
better.
was correct.
8 on the first ball.
8 on the first
he
ball.
needs 8.
Okay.
And there's no gimmies.
So which way is he going to miss?
8 is a winner. That's enough.
How about
No
10?
miss.
Congratulations, Geoffrey Young, your 2013 Grand Boot Hill main event winner.
53 inches.
$14,000. 53 inches of awesome. Brian Waliczek, Bill Spigner, Matt Turek. What a great event we've seen here unfold before us. Brutal lane conditions. Now watch, this one's going to go too. Oh,
No doubles, only victories.
who says that you can't pick a spare to win a tournament? And that's what Geoffrey Young did. He avoided the splits, pulled a clean game.
Made some great spares, though.
Made that 210. That was critical right there. And a lot of class.
Hugs Liz Johnson, Aaron Lorincz, Tournament Director Woody Demma. I'm going to be down on the lanes here, and I'm going to talk to Geoffrey Young right now. Geoffrey, congratulations. Man, what a match. You just had to stay clean out there. You didn't even throw a double in the match at all, only 2 strikes. Congratulations. What's it feel like?
Feels good. I mean, it's nice to come out and win. And, you know, Aaron and Liz, they both great. I mean, lanes are kind of tough. I mean, one of the lanes is kind of tight. So, you know, it feels good.
Yeah, we saw you bowl that match, and we saw a couple of shots go high that you kind of let go of early, and then we saw a couple of shots you thought you threw pretty good, and the ball just didn't recover. Can you tell us what was happening down lane?
You know, I thought, you know, when we were doing practice the first match, I really thought there was some wiggle down lane around, 10, and I just tried to, move left of it a little bit, and it just kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and I just needed to get it to read, and, mainly I was just trying to get 9, and the ones that went high, I just kind of rolled them early, and it hooked early, so I just tried to stay clean.
There were 2 spares in that game I want to ask you about. I want to take you back to the 3, 6, 9, 10. Very difficult with that puddle down lane. Did you mean to pick it the way that you threw at it?
Not really. It was kind of close. I mean, I really just got some advice from a college teammate, and he just said, why not just line up as far as you can and just aim right at the 3-6 and just see where it goes, and that's kind of what I did.
Kind of free flowing, free falling, and then the other spare I want to ask you about, when you left the 1-2-4, we saw you let go of the ball and you actually hit the right side of the head pin. Were you trying to cross over?
I was just trying to make it. I was trying to cross over. I didn't throw it very good, and kind of got lucky and spared it. So that was kind of nice.
You came out with some guys from Wichita. You had a great following here behind you. You had a lot of people in the chat cheering you on. Are there some people that you would like to thank?
I'd really just like to thank my parents and, obviously Storm Bowling and Inside Bowling for, being here and helping out the tournament, and, Woody for running the tournament, because if it's not for you guys, there wouldn't be any competitive bowling. So I thank you guys a lot.
Thank you, Geoffrey Young. That's your 2013 champion. Last year he finished second. This year he got the job done. Congratulations again, Geoffrey. Going to be a sweet trip home with your Wichita teammates heading back to Wichita.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you very much.
There you have it. You guys in the booth to wrap things up.
Thanks a lot, Mike. There you have it. Geoffrey Young, your 2013 Grand Boot Hill champion of the main event. What do you guys think? How about that final match?
It was a great match, and my prediction didn't come true. The first double would win, but came awful close to that, and making those spares, and it just shows you that how tough bowling really is, and you can't imagine how good these players bowled to bowl scores of 190 and 180. It takes an awful lot out there, and to hang in there on every single shot. You can't give a pin away. It was really a great performance.
I don't think third place gets my room paid for. So, Aaron, great bowling. Nah, Geoffrey Young brought it, and he just stayed clean, did the work, and you know what? He did it. That was awesome.
He did do it. Mike, what do you think about that final match?
It was a great match. I enjoyed sitting there listening to you guys up here in the booth. Obviously, I really want to thank Brian and Bill and yourself, Matt, for being part of this broadcast. I think you guys did tremendous. I think the folks at home really enjoyed it. I want to thank all the people for watching here tonight. Woody Demma, what can you say? He puts the money up every year. He guarantees it. $14,000. That's tremendous money for these great athletes to compete for. We saw 3 tremendous bowlers here in the final. I want to talk about our next events that will be coming up. We will be at Bowl Expo in the Storm booth. We will also be at the True Amateur Tournament out in Las Vegas. We'll be streaming that. Brad Edelman's event. We'll be at the Proprietors Cup coming up in Dayton, Ohio in July. And we'll also be at the Lucy Bonneau Doubles Donna Connors event. That's in August. And once again, I just can't tell you enough how excited I am about being part of Storm Bowling Products as new director of marketing. Storm, the Bowlers Company, our backdrop. You've seen it all weekend. We saw Storm bowling balls perform. We saw Storm win again. And we also saw Storm put money into this event and sponsor it. So I can't thank them enough for providing me with a great workplace, as well as providing great things for this sport of bowling. So with that, any closing statements, Brian Waliczek? Anything you'd like to say to the folks at home, or your overall experience of this event?
No, it's fantastic. I have no good statements to say except, no, I got nothing.
Plug your pro shop, maybe?
Oh, if you need your stuff done just kind of okay, Wallywood.
Tom Smallwood, Brian Waliczek, co-owners of Wallywood Bowling Pro Shop. And what's your motto again?
You could do worse.
That's right. Bill Spigner, USBC Hall of Famer. You talked about earlier to me that you had an opportunity to possibly do some television at one point in time, and you were able to kind of do an online version here tonight. We certainly appreciate you being here.
Thanks. It was fun being here. It was fun being here yesterday and talking. And I've been part of the well, I shouldn't say part of it, the Grand Boot Hill, but I've been being a host of it and designing the lane patterns for a lot of years with Woody, and he still says he uses them all with maybe little tweaks. And it was tough with him with the lane conditions because he wanted them really hard. I always want to put a little blend in there, and he said, well, we'll do this, and so it was a kind of collaborating effort between both of us. And the funniest thing that ever happened, I guess, the 1 year where he came out with one of these long patterns. We had a real long pattern. It was 55 feet, and it was a flood. And he never lets anybody know what the bowling ball, what the conditions are before they bowl. So everybody got out there. It was about 80 guys in the sweeper, and everybody threw their first ball, and it hit the 6 pin, and no ball hooked, and there was a mass exodus back to the concourse and the paddock to get sandpaper. Everybody sandpapered their balls and went back out there and bowled. It was the funniest thing. But he hadn't done that since, but that was pretty interesting. So, when you bowl these tournaments, there's nothing given to you ahead of time to tell you what you're playing on, which actually makes it the fairest. And I think Woody does a great job. And Inside Bowling, I got to thank you for being part of this and doing what you're doing for bowling. It's really going to help our sport out.
Matt?
I just had a great time this weekend. This is the first time I've been to the Chicago area. I didn't get a chance to go out and see the city, but this bowling alley, if the city's as big as this bowling alley, I'm sure it's a great time up here in Chicago. There's been a lot of great bowling this weekend. A lot of competitors, and it was just phenomenal to watch all these great bowlers and great talent all weekend long.
If you get a chance to throw the rock around in the Chicago area, come out to Stardust Bowl. It's a great facility, great owners. $1.2 million renovation just a couple of years ago. Look for the Grand Boot Hill next year as well. Stay tuned to site, location, time of the year. We'd like to see you come out. On behalf of the entire team here, Brian Burkhart, who hopefully can bring home a doubles title at the USBC Open Championships. He's in the clubhouse with the lead. Hopefully holds up for the next month and a half. For Woody Demma and his entire tournament crew, for all the bowlers that bowled this weekend, for these three great guys to help bring you the action here. I'm Mike Flanagan. We will see you next time on our next broadcast, which will be at Bowl Expo in Las Vegas from the Storm booth. Good night, everybody.